What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the world of the Real Trivia Face-Off. We have a big match for you here today. I am one of your hosts, Albert WIRADHARMA, and I'm joined by none other than the parasite himself, John Petrovich. John, how are you doing today?
I'm great, Albert. Thanks. Glad to be here. Excited. We have a great match before us. So
absolutely. We have another triple threat match between competitors, all looking for their first wins here today. And it's an interesting list of competitors. I believe one of them you're quite familiar with since you've faced him in the past.
Yeah. I was gonna say, we have one debuting member, but we have two people that have come back that still have to, like you said, still have to pick up a win. Their records don't look super impressive, but I know for a fact that they really do know their stuff. I know Owen. I've played him once. He really gave me a run for my money. I only eked out a win by 1 point. And Sophie, she had a great game with Cole. Cole was just on fire that game, So yeah, it'll be interesting. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah, absolutely. And Owen right now is the 0-2 competitor, but he's always proved that he's strong in every single match he's in. He just happens to face someone who's having a better game than he is that very same day. We'll see if he's going to be on the other side of the table today and prove that he's going to have the good match and defeat everyone else today. But like you said, Sophie also definitely knows her stuff, especially if it lands on a particular category in round 2. She can dominate. And the other competitor we have, Mariam, and she's having a debut match. We don't know what she's capable to do. Is she gonna cruise it all the way till the very end, or is she gonna stumble along the way? It's going to be interesting to see.
I know for a fact she played on my Real Genius Open Trivia team, and I know that she knows her stuff too. So
yeah,
we're gonna have a contentious game. So
yeah, absolutely. And enough from us. Let's just hear what our competitors have to say. Starting with the Outlaw, Owen Torrance.
Hello. I'm really excited about going 0-2 because Owen and then 2. So if we can continue to go like 0-3, 0-4, then my name holds up. If I go 1-2, I'm gonna have to change my name, which is gonna be unfortunate, but I don't know. I may have to make a run down to the courthouse.
If it's open.
If it's open. I don't know. I gotta stay 6 feet away from everybody. So
okay, I guess that's what Owen have to say. Very interesting promo. Let's pass it on to Sophie and hear what you have to say about that.
Hi guys, I'm really excited for another match. I'm here for not revenge, but I'm looking for my first win. My competitors seem strong and they seem to know their stuff from what I've heard, but I'm excited. Came prepared. See if I get lucky. Just want to wish everyone good luck.
All right, very friendly indeed. She's excited to play. All right, now let's hear it to the Mayhem, Mariam Al-Yakoob. That's the first time she heard that nickname right there. So let's hear what she thinks.
I'm excited to play for the first time. I've seen the other videos and they seem like a lot of fun and hopefully get a little competitive. But yeah, good luck to my the other people competing.
Okay, thoughts on that? I guess not really fire promos, but I do like Owen's promo though. I like Owen's promo right there.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what he changes his name to if he ends up coming out on top today.
Andrew just in the live chat say Owen is the funniest person in the league. Sorry guys, and Matthew Chen backing that up. Right then,
Indeed.
let's see if his comedy can translate to knowledge on today's game. And let's just introduce our competitors here today. Hopefully the volume of the sound doesn't go way too loud as a blast into the microphone. But let's get ready for the introductions. Introducing first, with a record of 0 wins, 2 defeats. He is the current ranked number 13 competitor, the Outlaw, Owen Torrance.
dead last. There's only one place to go, and that is up.
All right.
A positive outlook.
Yes.
That is always important.
I can never do worse.
And his opponent, with a record of 0 win, 1 defeat. She is the number 12 ranked competitor, the wise Sophie Planos. All right. And finally, making her debut in Real Trivia Face Off, she is the Mayhem Mariam Al-Yakoob. Okay, we got our competitors here ready today with their entrance music, ready to compete. You guys have anything to say before we get started?
No. Good luck, though.
Good luck.
Good luck.
All right, guys. Yeah, you guys. Let's just start off with reading the rules. As I'll do that right now. 8 questions in 8 random categories for round number 1. You have a pen and paper. Get ready with that, and you have 15 seconds to write your answer, and then you have to reveal it out loud. Once the time is up, each question is worth 1 point apiece. If you get a perfect round, you'll get 1 bonus question asked to you, and you have 3 repeats to use for the entirety of the round, and for the entirety of the match, as well as 1 challenge for you to use. Any questions before we get to round number 1?
No.
All right, then. So, John, why don't you take it away with the first question of this game?
All right, let's do it. Best of luck, everybody. Here's your first question. In the category of animated films, Anna Kendrick and Justin Timberlake provided the voice for the lead characters in which 2016 animated film?
Yep, this was a film. I didn't saw it, but I think it was fun. I'm not sure.
It indeed was a film. No further comment.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Mariam.
Oh, sorry. I thought we put it up. Trolls.
Trolls is correct. Sophie?
Let me try to see if I can get that. Trolls. I don't know if you can see it. There
Yeah,
you
we
go.
can see it. Owen?
Trolls.
Yep, that is all correct. 1 point apiece. And now we go to question number 2. In the category of comedies, and your question is, name one of the 2 actors who played Julian Frankenstein McGrath, Adam Sandler's adopted son, in Big Daddy.
Oh, God.
Have you seen this film, John?
I have not. No. When it comes to Adam Sandler, Adam Sandler comedies, I generally try to avoid them. But I'm no fun, so you know.
2. Well, this one's I would say it's pretty nice. 1,
Okay.
hands down. Let's start with Sophie.
I think it's only because of Cole Sprouse is in it. Is it Julian?
We were looking for the actor, so Julian is incorrect.
I thought it was a sister name. My bad.
Owen?
I had Cole Sprouse.
Cole Sprouse
I
is
knew
correct.
that. That's
And Mariam?
I had Cole Sprouse too.
Yep, no one picked Dylan Sprouse. Oh, so sad. But yeah,
Alright.
it's either Cole or Dylan.
that's a bad mistake. I even said it.
Yeah, you did.
That's so
All
bad.
right.
I'm sorry.
All right, John.
Moving on to the next question in the category of fantasy sci-fi. In The Lost World Jurassic Park, a T-Rex was shipped from Isla Sorna to which U.S. city?
You know, the Jurassic Park franchise, ever since the first one just went downhill. I don't think I have recovered so far.
Yeah, it has its ups and downs, but who knows?
This one's not the worst one, though.
Maybe the next one will be good.
I hope so. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Owen this time.
I was only in the movie for a few minutes, so I hope I picked the right city. I said San Francisco.
Ooh, that is incorrect. Let's see if Mariam have it before we reveal it.
I don't think I have it. I said Las Vegas.
Las Vegas is also incorrect. And Sophie?
I also put San Francisco.
Looks like people were close, but no cigar. The correct answer is San Diego. San Diego, California.
Yeah, they're
Should have
close to
spent
the
more
city.
time in San Diego.
All right. So question number 4 is a category of directors. And your question is, who directed the 2005 film King Kong. From one monster movie to another monster movie.
Yeah. Indeed.
I believe there is a T-Rex in this film too, isn't there?
Yeah. Yeah. There's a whole island of dinosaurs. So.
Yeah. Haven't seen it in a while. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Mariam this time.
This is so bad, but I just said director of Lord of the Rings.
That is technically correct, but yeah, we do need the name. Sophie, looks like she had it.
It's Peter Jackson.
Damn it.
That is correct.
Yeah, Lord
Owen?
of the Rings.
I had no clue.
No clue. Okay. So Sophie managed to tie it up now after the other 2 misses.
Hate to see it.
All right. Your next question comes from the category of dramas. Jennifer Grey and Patrick Swayze starred together in which 1987 romantic drama?
Oh, wait.
One of the feel-good movies of all time. So
Yeah, I think I saw this.
Are
film
you
on a-
sure?
I think I saw this film on a plane.
there's some
No,
sad
it's good.
parts, but
It's good. It's good.
Right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting with Sophie.
Dirty Dancing.
That is correct. Owen.
I had Dirty Dancing, and I have Baby in a Corner.
If I could only award
Nobody
bonus
puts
points for
baby in a
that.
corner.
Mariam.
I
Yeah.
put Dirty Dancing too. Wait.
Yeah. A great reference right there.
yep. My mom's favorite movie. Shout out to my mom
Really?
if you're watching this.
That's such a great dance number in the
Yeah.
end.
Okay, so
You should watch the sequel too.
There's a
There's a
sequel.
Indeed. Yeah.
Owen, that's your kind of movie, man.
I just
Oh,
hear that.
yeah. Yes. Yeah. One day.
Dirty Dancing 2, babies in the corner this time. All right. Question number 6, category of family films. Your question is, who played as Summer Hathaway, aka Tinkerbell, the band manager in School of Rock?
Oh, okay.
I saw Dirty Dancing on a plane. I saw this film on a train. Yeah, on streaming. I watched it on my iPad on the train.
I haven't
Not
seen
that it
this in a
matters.
while.
This
seen the
movie's
stage-
so good.
I've seen the stage show though. So
I didn't know
pretty
there's a
fun.
stage
Oh,
show.
that's awesome.
2, 1. I forget who we started with last time. So I think
I think it's with Sophie. I think
Sure,
it's
I
with
can
we'll
go.
start with.
Miranda Cosgrove.
Miranda Cosgrove is correct. Owen,
Miranda Cosgrove.
that is also correct.
She's
And
badass in that
Mariam,
movie.
Miranda Cosgrove.
all of them getting that right.
Oh, all right. Big scores in this round. All right. Lots of right answers. Everybody likes that. Here's your next question from the category of horror thriller.
Oh God.
Who directed the horror comedy film Shaun of the Dead?
Oh,
So not exactly a horror thriller, but you know.
this is.
This is one of the first, when I transitioned from not liking horror to liking horror, is one of the first movies that I watch because it's like it's horror comedy. I guess I can adapt that. Andrew, if you're well, I guess he's already seen this, so you can adapt.
Horror comedy is a very essential
I
bridge.
think Andrew hasn't seen a movie by this person.
That's true.
It's his least favorite director, actually.
Owen,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
see what you have.
Edgar Wright.
That is right. Mariam.
Edgar Wright.
Yep, that is also right. No pun intended. And Sophie.
I also put Edgar Wright, but I wasn't sure.
Nice.
I've never seen it. I should.
Okay, so current score is 5-5-5. Currently still tied. Let's see if we can make it 6-6-6. I just realized that that's all right. Let's move on. Question number 8. Last question in the category in round number 1 is in the category of action/adventure, and your question is: who plays as Rick O'Connell, the lead character in '99 The Mummy? In the '99 film The Mummy. It's the quarterfinal. All right. Yeah. Not to give it away, but this is not my favorite film from this guy. I'll tell you what he is after our time is down. But 5, 4,
Whatever happened
3,
to him?
2. He's in Doom
Sounded
Patrol right
right.
now, working for DC. 1 pens down, starting with Mariam.
Good enough.
I don't know his name. I'm not even sure if this is right, but I said guy from Journey to Center of the World.
That is
Rather
correct.
technically correct.
That is not my favorite film from him, but yeah, that is technically correct. Sophie, do you have it?
Yeah, I don't know if I spelled it right though. Is it Brandon Fraser?
Yeah, we'll take that. That is correct. And
Okay,
Owen?
cool.
Brendan Fraser.
Yep,
Fraser. There we
that
go.
is indeed correct. And
Say
fun
incorrect.
fact: my favorite Brendan Fraser film is George of the Jungle.
Oh. Looney Tunes back in action.
Oh, that's a good one too. I forgot about that. All right, so after the end of round number 1, very close match, very high scoring match for round number 1 so far. Current score: Mariam making with her debut with 5 points. That's nothing to be ashamed about. That's a very good score. And Sophie and Owen tied with 6 apiece right now. And we go to round number 2. John, why don't you tell us how round number 2 works?
Sure. So each competitor spins the category wheel, and they can respin once unless the wheel lands on an opponent's choice. Competitors will get 4 questions from a chosen category. Questions are worth 2 points. If multiple choice is requested, the value drops to 1 point. Opponents may steal if a competitor gives an incorrect answer. Repeats and challenges are still in effect.
All right. You guys have any questions before we go to round number 2? So your categories for today are family films, Christopher Nolan, rom-com, Pixar, Paul Thomas Anderson, Quentin Tarantino, MCU, sports, Tom Hanks, directors, and the spinners and opponent's choice. Is there like a buzzing going on?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You guys hear that too?
Sounds like you're a robot.
Is it from my end?
I
Your
can't
voice
tell.
sounded distorted, but
I think it's gone now.
I think it's gone. Okay, that's good.
I think it's gone.
All right, thankfully that's
Okay.
good. All right, so yes, since we're tied right now, 5-2. We're tied for Sophie and Owen with 6-6, and right now Sophie has the higher rank. So Sophie, you can decide if you want to spin first or you want to defer to Owen.
I'll spin first.
You'll
Ooh.
spin first. All right. So your first spin is in.
who's the sponsor?
Sponsored today by We Love Small Business.
Salesforce. Rom-coms. You want to take that or do you want to spin again? I can show you the categories if you need to.
I don't know if I want to spin again. It was so close to Pixar.
Tough decision.
I know, because what if I get something I don't like? Yeah, let's go for
Answers.
rom-coms.
All right.
We can do rom-coms.
John, why don't you ask Sophie with the rom-com questions?
Sure. All right. Your first question of 4 in the category of rom-coms. In Legally Blonde, the resume that Elle gives to Callahan is printed on pink paper. What else is it that, according to Elle, gives it a little extra something?
I don't know if you will accept this answer, but it has a scent to it.
I'll take it.
Yeah,
You
we'll
get
take
2
it.
points.
It smells pretty. I don't know. Yeah.
That's
It
good
is
for 2
scented.
points.
Okay.
Your second question. Who plays Amy Schumer's sister in Trainwreck?
Multiple choice.
Okay, your multiple choice options are A. Amanda Seyfried, B. Brie Larson, C. Kaylee Cuoco, or D. Kristen Bell.
I think it's Brie Larson.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
Moving on to question 3. In Bridget Jones's diary, Bridget is invited to what she thinks is a costume party. What does she dress up as?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A. A nurse, B. A superhero, C. A Playboy bunny, or D. A pirate.
I think it's C, a Playboy bunny.
That is correct for 1 point. And here is your final question in the category of rom-coms. Nick Cannon's Love Don't Cost a Thing is a remake of what 1980s rom-com?
Love don't cost a thing. That's multiple choice just to be safe.
All right. Your multiple choice options are A. Pretty in Pink, B. About Last Night, C. Some Kind of Wonderful, or D. Can't Buy Me Love.
It's D, Can't Buy Me Love.
That is correct for 1 point. Well done.
All right, she got the did use some of the multiple choice, but she got all those questions right, preventing the steal. So that's a good round right there by Sophie. So now we ask Owen. Owen, do you want to spin or you want to let Mariam spin the wheel first?
I'll spin.
You'll spin, okay.
And you said the
So-
steals have to be written down, right?
Yes, write down the
Okay.
steals, and we'll give you like 5 extra seconds if you need to. Christopher Nolan, you gonna
Take
take
that.
it?
Yeah, we'll take that.
Okay,
Dang.
without hesitation at all.
That's good. That's a good category.
I'll ask the questions for Christopher Nolan.
Now there's a lot of
to
pressure though, so
Owen. All right, Owen. Your 4 questions in Christopher Nolan. Question 1. What is the name of the spacecraft that Matthew McConaughey piloted in Interstellar?
endurance.
Correct for 2 points. Question 2. In The Prestige, it is mentioned that every great magic tricks consists of 3 acts. What is the name of the 3rd act?
So there's the second one's is the third one you have to bring it back. You have the return.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
That is incorrect. For the 2 point steal.
I have written down The Prestige.
Mariam, do you have anything?
Mm-mm.
Wait, can you see that you write it down?
Yeah, sure. The Prestige is right on the
Yep,
bottom. Right
the
there.
Prestige is the right answer.
Okay.
There's the Prestige.
forgot it had
2
a
point
name.
steals to
Kind of a tricky question there, a
Yeah.
little bit.
It's a great
Okay.
movie.
Question number 3 in Christopher Nolan. Who played as Eames? I think that's his name. Who played as Eames, a sharp-tongued associated of cop with a specialty of forgery in Inception?
That is Tom Hardy.
That is correct for 2 points.
A great movie.
And your last question in Christopher Nolan. Which character from The Dark Knight says the quote, "Either you die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain"?
That's Harvey Dent / Two-Face.
That is another 2 points right there.
Big round for
Yeah.
Owen.
Missing one.
I forgot
but
it had a name. I'm
it's-
so upset.
It's still close by 1.
Still a big
All
round.
right. So now it's down to Mariam, and let's see what category she's gonna land on here. And her spin is in. She needs something that favors her, and that definitely did not favor her.
Oh no.
Okay, so
Should we be nice?
Yeah, I want to be nice. I don't want to like sabotage her.
I kind of want to give her Pixar.
What were your 2 categories that you picked, Miriam?
Are you actually gonna be nice?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you one. I'll pick one of those 2.
I think I picked rom-coms and I picked Quentin Tarantino.
Let's do.
No, we can't give her Quentin Tarantino.
Okay, the rom-coms.
We
I
did
know I did.
no, you
Did
cannot
rom-com.
do rom-coms
okay.
anymore.
Yeah, we can do Pixar then.
We'll do Pixar. Yeah.
Okay.
Pixar.
Good luck.
Okay, so John, why don't you take it away with the Pixar questions?
Sure, no problem. All right, Miriam, here's your first question in the category of Pixar. In Monsters, Inc., what number code do the monsters yell when George Sanderson comes into contact with human material?
So can I have the multiple choice, please?
Sure. Here are your multiple choice options. A, 6262, B, 1131, C, 3472, or D, 2319.
If I answer, do I lose points if I get it wrong?
You don't lose points.
Can I do A?
That is incorrect. So, a couple seconds here for the steal for the other 2 players.
Do you guys need the options again, or are you guys good?
Yes, please.
We're good. Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Okay.
Give it free option.
Just for
I'm
Owen,
sorry.
I have your options are A, 6262, B, 1131, C, 3472, or D, 2319.
Okay.
All right. You have your answer. All right. Let's see what we have, Owen.
I had 2319.
And Sophie.
2319.
That is correct.
All right. 1 point steal apiece.
All right, Miriam, going back to you. Here's your second question in the category of Pixar. In The Incredibles, what is Frozone's full name? First and last name. here.
Okay, I'm kind of terrible at Pixar.
I'm so sorry.
Can I get multiple choice, please?
All right, your multiple choice options are A. Lucius Best, B. Lucas Fox, C. Tyrone Johnson, or D. Miles Bronson.
The first one.
Lucius Best?
Yes.
That is correct. You get a point. Good job.
Okay.
All right, question 3, your penultimate question in the category of Pixar. In Toy Story 3, what kind of food does Lotso smell like?
Does he smell like strawberries?
That is correct. You get 2 points. Good job.
Yeah, you got it.
And your final question in the category of Pixar. In A Bug's Life, which character was often mistaken as a female due to the fact that he was a ladybug?
Oh, I was gonna say the ladybug character.
We need a name.
Can I have a multiple choice, please?
All right. Your multiple choice options are A. Gypsy, B. Rose, C. Francis, or D. Slim.
Is it Francis?
That is correct. You get 1 point.
All right. She got opponent's choice. Was given Pixar. It actually wasn't her strength, but she only missed one. She narrowed it down with that multiple choice options right there. Keeping it still relatively close right now. Current score is Mariam with 9, Sophie in the lead with 14, and Owen with 13, just 1 point behind Sophie. And this is going to make it a very interesting round number 3.
Can you guys still hear me, by the way?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. One of my AirPods just died.
Oh, no.
Just one of them.
Confused.
Yeah.
Well, we still can hear you. Let's try to see. Hopefully, it's lasts for until the game is finished. So round number 3, you'll pick 3 numbers between 1 to 20. It will correspond to a different random category. Each competitor get those 3 questions. The first question is worth 2 points. Second one is worth 3 points, and the last one is worth 5 big points. Once we reveal the category to you, you guys get to decide which category you want for which point value. None of you have used your repeats just yet, so you still have all 3 repeats, and you still have your challenge, and there is no multiple choice and no stealing in this round. Any questions? No? Okay. So now we'll ask the numbers starting with Sophie because she's in the lead. Sophie, please give us your 3 numbers between 1 to 20.
Before I do, what are the scores again?
The current score is Mariam with 9, Sophie with 14, and Owen with 13.
Okay. I'll go 3, 5, 7.
3, 5, and 7. Okay. Owen, your 3 numbers.
4, 8, 16.
4, 8, 16. And Mariam.
6, 14, and 17.
6, 14, and 17. Okay, let's see where it corresponds to. John, you have access to the numbers as well, right?
The numbers?
Yeah.
No.
For the categories?
Are they just in order on the dock?
I already put down the order. It's okay. I got it.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I see him. Okay.
So let's start with Mariam first. Mariam, you pick 6, 14, and 17, and it corresponds to 6 is disaster movies. 14 is the 1990s. And 17 is Meryl Streep. Which one do you want for which point value for the 2, the 3, and the 5?
I guess I'll do 2 points for disaster movies, and then the second one for Meryl Streep, and then the highest for 1990.
Okay, the 5 points for 90s, 2 points in the disaster, and 3 for Meryl Streep. Okay, Owen, you pick 4, 8, and 16, and that 4 corresponds to Stanley Kubrick. 8 corresponds to Worlds of DC or DCEU, and 16 corresponds to directors. How would you like to organize that?
A DCU for 2.
Okay.
Stanley Kubrick for 3, and then directors for 5.
Stanley Kubrick for 3 and directors for 5. And Sophie, you pick 3, 5, and 7.
Mhm.
And number 3 corresponds to MCU. 5 corresponds to war movies, and 7 corresponds to Brad Pitt. How would you like to categorize this? Organize this.
Let's go 2 for war, 3 for MCU, and 5 for Brad Pitt.
3 for MCU and 5 for Brad Pitt. Okay, interesting. Okay, so John, why don't you ask Mariam her 3 questions first?
Okay.
Actually, no. Did you ask Mariam earlier? I'll do the asking now then. I'll ask
Sure.
Mariam.
Sure.
I'll ask Mariam her 3 questions, and yeah, she starts with the 2 points in disaster films. And your 2-pointer in disaster movies is: what 2016 film starring Mark Wahlberg revolves around a massive oil rig explosion in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico?
We can't have multiple choice, right?
No. You have 3 repeats to use remaining for the game though. You need an answer in 5, 4, 3,
Okay, I don't know.
2, 1. No answer?
No.
It's Deepwater Horizon. Deepwater Horizon. Okay. Hold on. Let me just do some quick math real quick.
She can still catch up,
She still can't jump. Yep. Okay.
but she needs to get the next one in order to stay in the game.
Okay. So she needs the 3. She needs both the 3 and the 5 to stay in the game.
Oh wait, no. If she misses the 3, then she'll need the 5 to stay in the game. Because
Okay.
Owen has 14 right now, and she has 9.
Oh, Sophie has 14.
Owen
Yeah.
has 13. Sophie has 14. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, so she needs to get both, I guess, to stay in, or at least the 5-pointer, but both. So yeah.
Right. At least the 5, but if you get the 3, it will help definitely. And she picked for the 3-pointer category number 17, which corresponds to Meryl Streep. And here is your questions for Meryl Streep movies. Meryl Streep co-starred with Kevin Bacon, David how do you say his name? David Strathern.
Straight home. Yeah.
Strahan?
Okay, let me repeat that. Meryl Streep co-starred with Kevin Bacon, David Strahan, and John C. Reilly in which 90s adventure thriller?
Wait, if I ask for a repeat, is that like another question or?
No, it's the same question. I just repeat the question for you. And you can do that 3 times for the rest of the game.
Okay, can you repeat it, please?
Okay. Meryl Streep co-starred with Kevin Bacon, David Strahan, and John C. Reilly in which 90s adventure thriller? She used her first repeat. She have 2 left for the remainder of the game. You need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Titanic. It's wrong though.
What did you say?
I said the Titanic.
No, that is incorrect. Unfortunately, the answer was The River Wild. River Wild.
Oh, I've never heard of that movie.
Never heard of that either.
Nope.
Okay, so hold on, let me just put that.
The 1990s, I believe, is question 5.
And he's 4, 5, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so if she gets this, then she have a chance to tie Sophie right now if she gets the 5-pointer. But if she doesn't, then she is unfortunately gonna be out of the game because it's mathematically impossible to catch up. So 90s for 5 points. And here is your question for 5 points in 90s. Macaulay Culkin and Christopher Lloyd starred in which 1994 live-action animation hybrid film?
Wait, can
You
you?
have 2 repeats if you need to.
Okay.
Sorry?
Can you repeat it, please?
Okay. Macaulay Culkin and Christopher Lloyd starred in which 1994 live-action animation hybrid film? You have one more repeat in case you need it. 5, 4, 3,
Library.
2.
That's not the name of it.
Any answer? No?
Oh, I said the library, but I know it's not the name of it. I know about
that is incorrect. The answer that we're looking for was the Page Master.
Sorry.
The Page Master. And due to that, unfortunately, you are out of the competition for today's match. But Owen and Sophie still in a tight race right now. So yeah, Mariam, just sit back and watch the remainder of the game, unfortunately.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you. You did good.
Okay.
You did good.
You did awesome.
Yep. Very strong debut.
Yeah,
Much stronger than
absolutely.
mine. My debut went atrociously. So
All right, so we'll go with Owens right now. And John, why don't you ask the questions for him? And his 2 is in the DCEU.
wait, hold on. Sophie does she have 13 or 14?
She has 14.
14?
And Owen
She
has
is
13.
okay, so Owen's in second place then.
Mhm.
Okay, so right. Your 2-point question. Thank you. Your 2-point question in the category of Worlds of DC or Worlds
Yeah.
of DC, right?
Whatever they're called.
Yeah, or whatever it's called, I don't know. Here's your question. Who played Billy Batson or the kid Billy Batson in Shazam?
Oh, what's his name? The Asher Angel.
That is correct for 2 points.
Okay.
Big 2 points right there. Okay.
Never seen that movie.
All right.
All right, so hold on. Okay, so now we go to Sophie because Owen just took a 1-point lead. Now we go to Sophie for her 2-point in war movies. She picked number 5, which corresponds to war movies for 2 points, and I'll be reading the question for her. And the question is: identify the film from the following quote. I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Can you read? No, not yet. I'm gonna wait for my time to be up.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3.
Can you repeat it?
In war movies, identify the film from the following quote. I love the smell of napalm in the morning. That was her first repeat of the game.
I don't know. I'm gonna go with Saving Private Ryan.
That is incorrect. The answer we're looking for was Apocalypse Now.
Okay.
Apocalypse Now.
Robert Duvall.
So we're sticking with Sophie, and she picked MCU for her 3-pointer. And her question for MCU for 3 points is: as of 2020, who has directed the most films in the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Jeez.
Oh my God. The Russo brothers.
That is correct. Russo Brothers
Well
correct for
done.
3 points.
Some lateral thinking in that question.
No
Very
other
impressive.
director, no other director
I was
has
like-
directed more than 2.
Yeah, I was like, okay, Jon Favreau did 2, but like, who did more? Yeah, I had to think about that.
Okay.
That's a good call right there. So
Okay.
yeah,
Edgar
throw it back
Wright
to
was-
Owen.
Owen has Stanley Kubrick at 3, right?
Yes, that is
Okay.
correct.
Here's your 3-pointer in the category of Stanley Kubrick. Name either of the 2 films where Stanley Kubrick collaborates with acclaimed British film actor and comedian Peter Sellers.
Peter Sellers. Oh, that name sounds so familiar. Okay. Okay. Okay, so
We
let's go
have all
this
3
way.
repeats if he does need it.
Peter.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat.
1. Okay.
Okay, so here's the question again. Name either of the 2 films where Stanley Kubrick collaborates with acclaimed British film actor and comedian Peter Sellers.
Oh my God. I don't know why that name sounds familiar, so I don't know where I know him from.
We need an answer in 5, 4,
Oh,
3, 2.
Doctor
One.
Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb.
That is good. That is correct. Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned How to Stop
Last-
Worrying and Love the
I'm gonna
Bomb.
lose this
The
game.
We would
other
have
film
been-
is Lolita.
We
So
would have
Believe
just
that's,
taken Dr.
that's where I knew him
Strangelove.
from.
We
Okay.
would have just taken Dr. Strangelove. You don't have to
Okay,
get the whole
okay.
thing, but yeah, that last second answer, incredible right there.
Well
I thought it was gonna use it to repeat. They just answer it right there.
let's see. Sophie's last one is in Brad Pitt, correct?
Yep, 5-pointer for in Brad Pitt.
All right. Your
I don't know
5-point
why I did this.
Your 5-point question for Brad Pitt to stay in the game. Brad Pitt and Cate Blanchett play a married couple whose vacation to Morocco is cut short after Blanchett's character is accidentally shot in what 2006 film?
I think I know this.
And she have one more repeat left for the game.
Hi, Cate Blanchett.
Kate Blanchett. Kate
Oh.
Blanchett. Kate Blanchett.
5, 4, 3.
Repeat.
Okay.
All right. I will repeat your question. In the category of Brad Pitt, for 5 points. Brad Pitt and Cate Blanchett play a married couple whose vacation to Morocco is cut short after Blanchett's character is accidentally shot in what 2006 film?
2006. Brad Pitt. Is it Babel?
That is correct for 5 points. Good job.
Wow.
Babel
The timing.
by Alejandro Gutierrez Iñárritu. Well done.
Yeah,
Oh.
Inaritu. I actually studied that film.
All right, so it comes
God,
down to
lucky.
this, as I'll be asking the last
God.
question to Owen. And it comes down to this one. If Owen gets his 5, he's going to win the game. If he misses, then Sophie is going to win the game. And your Owen, you pick for your 5-pointer is in the category of directors. And your question is for 5 points in directors. Who directed the 1993 historical drama, The Age of Innocence?
No. I don't even know what that movie is. Oh, man. All right, who's my 90s directors?
How many repeats does Owen have? He used one only, right?
He's only used one for
So he got
the Stanley
2
Kubrick question, so he has 2 more.
5, 4, 3,
Very intense.
2,
Repeat.
1. Okay. In directors, who directed the 1993 historical drama, The Age of Innocence? This is intense.
Not Terrence Malick, not Terry Gilliam.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat.
1. Okay, his last one. Who directed the 1993 historical drama, The Age of Innocence?
Man, I gotta stop picking directors. No clues. I'm just gonna
5,
guess
4,
Terry Gilliam. I don't know.
3.
That's not right, but
And your winner, the wise Sophie Planos. The answer that we're looking for was Martin Scorsese.
oh my god.
Martin
Oh,
Scorsese.
Scorsese.
And with I believe this is the point record right now, 22 points. That is incredible showing. And Owen with 18 points himself. That is another high scoring match right there. Unbelievable.
That's crazy.
It went till the very last question. Let's put them backstage real quick. John, thoughts on that performance?
That was extremely tense. No, I'm very impressed by the diversity of knowledge that was demonstrated in that game. Yeah, Sophie pulling Babel by Iñárritu was very impressive because it was a very popular film when it was released. You know, I believe it was even nominated for Best Picture that year, but I don't really see many people talking about it nowadays. So very impressed that she was able to get that question and pull it after thinking so long. So
Yeah,
very impressive performances all around.
It's an interesting once again, it came down to the final one, which is insane. And Owen got both his 2 and his 3, just couldn't pull that 5. He clearly haven't heard the film. That's what he said. So I wonder if he was thinking Scorsese at all in the back of his head. We'll figure out in the interview.
It's a departure from Scorsese's typical, his, as Andrew would say, oeuvre as well. Yeah. So Scorsese, he's known for mobster movies, etc.
Right.
Grand historical. Epics. This movie is a period piece. It's pretty interesting. It's based off of a novel by Edith Wharton, Daniel Day-Lewis, so who makes more appearances for Scorsese later in his career. But again, it's one of his most probably underrated films and one of his least talked about in recent years. So, and by recent I mean the last 20 or 30. So,
But yeah, let's just talk to our competitors for this one, because we got a lot to ask them here today. And starting with the winner for today's match, Sophie Planos. Sophie, first of all, congrats on that win.
Thank you.
The spectator is also congratulating you.
Thank you, Matthew Chen.
And yeah, first of all, 22 points. That is, yes, it's a triple threat, so the possibility of the points a little bit more to the possible additional steals. But 22 points is not something to be. There's not something to be like to shrug off. Literally, you got the 3 and the 5. You got 6 point in round 1, 8 total points in round 2. How are you feeling after that win?
No, that 5. So I was in a Hispanic cinema class back in high school, and we talked about that film, directed by Inarritu, and we were like, we like went through the actors and everything, but I forget like the year when you said Kate Blanchett and Brad Pitt, and I was like, oh God, I know they were together in this movie. Like, I don't remember what year it was. And then when you said 2006, I was like, maybe it's this one. But I was thinking about another one. It was, I'm happy I got that. That was crazy.
And yeah, that was a great poll up to the last question, and you figure it out. I was honestly surprised that you picked MCU for your 3, because I know you've been binging the MCU film, but you decided to go with the 3 anyway.
Yeah, so I was trying to go for a strategy to get maybe like the
right,
like maybe just that secure that 3 for MCU, because I wouldn't know if I would known like 5 for MCU, because some of those are a little hard. I didn't know I had to get to the 5, but Owen was awesome. He kept me on my toes. He knows his stuff for sure. He was a great competitor to work with, and it was fun to work to go against Mariam too, as for her debut. I felt bad we had to give her the opponent's choice for the spin.
Yeah, actually, I want to hear this. When she land on opponent's choice, what was your mindset picking Pixar for her, along with Owen, I guess?
I could steal it if she didn't get it right, because I know my Pixar.
Yeah, that's a good round. And once again, that you didn't. I don't think even for the steals, you didn't miss a single one. You went perfect basically in round 2 with a perfect steal accuracy. You only missed 2 points, and you only missed 2 questions in round 1 and missed 1 question in round number 3. So that's a hell of a match right there.
I've been studying.
Do you have any questions you want to answer?
I mean, oh, sorry, not me. I don't have any questions.
No, yeah. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Oh, nothing. I thought I had questions for you. I didn't have any questions.
John, do you have any questions for Sophie?
No, I think you pretty much covered it. Yeah, really, really impressive performance. Huge score, and you had some tough competition too. That also put up some pretty insane scores as well. So, congratulations.
No, this was a fun one. This was a fun round. It was, close until the very end. I was like really nervous. It was good.
Yeah, absolutely. And I haven't updated stats, so I don't exactly know where your seeding lies right now. But I believe you're definitely in the top 10 right now, so you're pretty much secured for the tournament. So yeah, that's just an additional benefit for winning this match. So once again, congrats on the win.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. And we'll talk to you again soon.
Awesome.
Ciao.
All right, so let's bring both of our unfortunate losers for today, Owen and Mariam. Let's start with Mariam first. Mariam, you had a debut matchup against 2 competitors who was on fire today, so that was very unfortunate of you. But how were you feeling after today's match?
Good. I just felt disappointed in myself because there were like answers that I knew. I knew the movies. I knew exactly the movies. I just couldn't remember the name. Like Page Master, like I knew that movie because he was like a real boy, and then he became a cartoon.
I have to look at the movie.
When you said library, I knew you knew exactly what the movie was because
I couldn't remember the name. Yeah, I was like, it's in a library. It has to do with books, but I couldn't remember it. Yeah, and Pixar, I don't really watch animated movies anymore, so like I couldn't remember a lot of like Pixar movies, details from Pixar movies. And when you guys said 6266, I was like, that seems familiar. That seems like it was from a Disney movie. And then I realized it was from Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, it was.
So
I didn't even pick up on that. So
all of
Nice.
those are somewhat reference to Disney related numbers.
oh, and then I know why Owen and Sophia didn't give me Quentin Tarantino. It's because before the match, I told them that he was my favorite director.
Oh,
So even though I haven't seen Pulp Fiction, which I should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mariam, when you landed on when the wheel decided to screw you over and give you opponent's choice, what was your mindset before knowing that they decided to give you Pixar?
I was like, maybe I can remember. Maybe there's like a memory there. I don't know. I just was like, hopefully the questions are gonna be easy. So
But yeah, that's nothing to be worried about. Once again, that 9 points is not it's a debut match, and you're against some tough opponents, so there's nothing to be ashamed about. But yeah, that's we would love to have you again if you want to play. But yeah, absolutely. And now we go to Owen.
he gets to keep his moniker
yes.
of Owen.
Yes.
Now you have to do
That's
this.
the good news. I don't have to change my name or
Yeah. So
Yeah, Owen, you had 18 points. That is the third highest points ever in any match before ever. So that's a huge accomplishment. You had the great first round with 6 points, and when you land on round number 2 with Christopher Nolan, what was your mindset when it landed on that wheel?
Well, I picked Christopher Nolan in sports, and so there's only like one or two Christopher Nolan films I haven't seen. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. So I said yes pretty quickly. I'm still disappointed. I forgot that there was a name for that third magic trick. Because I knew exactly what it was. I just didn't know there's a name. So
But yeah, that you didn't win multiple choice, and that 2 points could have been the difference maker because she did stole it and she got the 2 points off you.
yep.
And that is a 4-point swing in the final round. But that final question, well, before the final question, you managed to get the Peter Sellers one, and according to Andrew, you wrote a question about it. That's why it sounds so familiar.
Yeah. I want to know what your thought process was going into that one, because you took a repeat and then you were finally able to shoot it off at the very last second. So
The name, I don't know. I don't remember what question I wrote about it, but I think like a few days ago I must have been watching like some like film analysis thing, and I heard someone say Peter Sellers, so I just had to like go through my memory and find out which one it was. And then I remembered he played I think 3 roles in Doctor Strangelove, so that
he
was
did. Yeah, that is true.
what gave it away for me.
Okay, nice.
But yeah, that final question, the category of directors, you couldn't pull Martin Scorsese. Was that even in the back of your head?
No. I
Not
was
at all.
not going for big name directors at all. And Age of Innocence, you said historical drama, so like I don't know. Scorsese's just not a historical drama guy to me, so. But
No, I mean like it's one of his the films where he kind of strays a little bit from his typical formula of 3-hour long mob movies. So
yeah, and
So-
I haven't seen a ton of Scorsese films. I think I've only seen like 2. So one of my goals for this year is to see like there's like 5 Scorsese films that are listed I need to see. So
I'm also trying to get through them too. So
yeah.
and maybe we can watch that together when this all goes over. Everybody's invited.
I'll just
Yeah.
be like super upset as I'm watching the entire movie.
Having
Uh,
Vietnam flashbacks or Civil War
But-
flashbacks, I guess.
but yeah, due to that, unfortunately, you still haven't got that first win yet.
Yeah.
I think Cole was in a similar situation when he's 0-2, and I said that he's probably the best player who's not win a match yet. I think eventually your time is gonna come, Owen, because especially this match proves it. And I know you're one of the better trivia cinephiles known for trivia in movies in this space. So you'll definitely get that first win. It's just the question is when.
Yeah,
And
I've
for-
never been disappointed with any of my performances. I went up against John, who got 17 points, which was great, and then I went up against Aiden, who did really good too. And then Sophie, who got 22. So I've never been disappointed with any of my performances. Everyone else has just done like really good. So
Yeah,
yeah.
your first match, it was 17-13, and then against Aiden, it was 15-14.
yeah.
So yeah, all very close match. But due to the loss, both of you, if you are to compete in the tournament, you will need to qualify in a play-in match. So you guys have any response to that? Are you guys just gonna face it head on, or
Gonna watch a lot of movies.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
It's
Sure,
really
I'm
real
gonna, like,
knowledge,
I'm gonna do
literally
a lot of
real
training.
knowledge is
Yeah.
important.
I'm just gonna like do like 1,000 directors quizzes because that's the second time in a row directors has got me.
yeah.
You got to stay away from it,
They
man.
have to know. Yes, I need to. I don't know why I picked Kubrick for 3. I should have picked him for 5, but
But yeah, that's the way how the game works. But yeah, thank you guys for this interview, and we'll talk to you guys again soon.
thank you.
Alright, let's go to the next page. And yeah, John. So after that interview, you have any final thoughts on this match? What are you looking forward to in terms of them in the going forward and what?
I mean, I'm looking forward to everybody. I mean, I'm excited to see everybody play. They really played their hearts out. Like, I know that's kind of like a cliche, but like Sophie just came out of nowhere. I mean, I knew she was good from her game with Cole. Cole was just on fire, and like, you know, and Owen too. You know, he hasn't won a game yet, but everybody knows that he knows his stuff, and so I'm excited to watch him play. I'm very scared to play any of these people when I inevitably may have to when it comes around to that tournament, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm excited.
And yeah, you yourself, you have a match come. Is it is it Tuesday or is it playing Thursday? I cannot remember.
I think it's one of those days that start with a T and end with a day. Yeah.
You're facing Andrew himself, who was in the live chat. I don't know if he is anymore. I know you guys have several interactions already.
Yeah.
That's going to be an exciting one, and I don't know. Maybe in the future you will face one of these competitors that you see here today in the tournament. Anything can happen with the seedings, because the seedings not determined yet. There's still a lot of position changing that can happen. So that's going to be exciting.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. I've been kind of slow. I haven't seen a movie recently, or not like for the past 2 weeks. I've kind of, with every quarantine, I really wasn't in the mood to, watch movies and stuff. But I've jumped back on the horse. Last night watched Adaptation, Black Panther, some other stuff,
nice.
and I'm going back through my cards, so hopefully that materializes into a win. I'm not sure though. Andrew's really good. If he gets coming of age or anything like that, I'm screwed. So fingers crossed.
We'll see what happens there. It's going to be a fun one.
I have a few tricks up my sleeve for this coming match, though. So
that's going to be fun to see. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Everyone in the live chat with the comments. Thank you guys. Thank you, Owen, Mariam, and Sophie for competing. Thank you, John, for being an awesome co-host and question writer here today. And that has been everyone. And I'm Albert WIRADHARMA. And until next time in Real Trivia Face Off, we'll see you soon.
Peace.